Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Brian DeRose, and I am obtaining a specialist degree from Kennesaw State University in instructional technology. The title of my project was Tech Tuesdays, and this was going to be this was a project to where I did summer PD on Tuesdays, starting in the first Tuesday of June. Now the problem was there wasn't enough time for PD during the year. With our technology department, we have a lot of technology initiatives going on, and as you all know, there's also initiatives by curriculum, there's initiatives at each school level and grade levels and departments, and so there's simply not enough time for everybody. They've cut our time back this year in our district by a day or two at the beginning of the year. And so there's not enough ramp-up time, especially over the summer where there's technology updates. The other problem or need that we had was with summer schedule, our summer PD, teachers had a hard time finding kid care. So they wanted to come in and take advantage of our summer PD, but they couldn't because they had kids they had to watch. And then finally, along with the first point, there's little teacher choice in PD during the school year. So there's always, you need to know this, you need to know that, and I found, and the research says, that if there's choice among kids, and adults, that it's a little bit more effective. So I had Tech Tuesdays this year. The way the project was implemented and planned out is I was to provide summer PD. It went from every Tuesday from 8 till noon, starting the first week of June. Of course, July 4th was that week we had off, and I was also at a conference mid-July. But I did have some other teacher leaders, district leaders in technology, do that workshop. We completed all of this the week before pre-planning, and new this year. This was year 2 with this. The first year I did this, we just did Tech PD. This year, because of the some of the issues that we had with the summer schedules and the kid care, I decided to live stream these and record them for teachers who couldn't make it. Now I know the joke was people are going to be dying to tune into these, and we'll go into those analytics a little bit later. But this also remedies the need for the teacher choice as well. We found, and I'll go into this later, we found that over the course of the school year, teachers are actually still going back to the library of our Tech Tuesdays and getting information. So my goals for this project was to increase physical attendance from last year at my Tech Tuesdays and provide a different media avenues for teachers to view the workshops, because many of them couldn't attend. And also, along with that, second point was to provide choice in professional development this year. So how did I do that with our Tech Tuesdays in Dawson County? So the first thing I did to implement this was the marketing. I'm a marketing guy. I taught business and marketing at the high school level. And so what I did is I started in late April and May with email blasts to our teachers. Along with these blasts, I had a Google form, which I'll show you here in a few minutes. And that Google form allowed teachers to sign up for these Tech Tuesdays. It was a course catalog, so to speak, with these workshop descriptions. In addition to this, I also created electronic posters, because I found that if it's got a poster or if it's got a little badge attached to it, it will get more attention than just a bunch of data and literature inside of an email. So some of these posters look like this. I made a digital poster for every Tech Tuesday. As you can see, I'm still missing a few, but you get the gist. I didn't want to put too many in this slide, but these were all pushed out in emails and in social media on Twitter and Facebook, so teachers could see, adds a little bit of branding to my Tech Tuesday. Here's a screenshot of the Google Form sign-up for teachers to use. As you can see on this screenshot of the Google form, I have Tech Tuesday number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, went all the way down to 7. Inside of these, it gives who the instructors are. It also gives the class requirements, whether they needed to bring a laptop or whether they needed to bring an iPad. And it also gives the location. We did have to change the location of a couple of these due to scheduling issues. So teachers could go to that Google form that was pushed out through email and get all the information. The beautiful thing, as you all know with the Google Forms, is if any of the locations or if anything changed on this, then I could update it as a Google form, and they click on the link, it's already updated. Also, as the summer went along, I would delete the Tech Tuesdays that had already come and gone, so those people weren't able to sign up for those by accident. Here's a screenshot of an example of an email that went out to teachers to remind them for Tech Tuesday number 5. In this particular Tech Tuesday, Miss Huggard was our instructor, and I also sent out inside these emails the link to our live stream, which I'll show you here in a minute. Over here on the side is a screenshot of the Summer 18 Tech PD. The teachers would fill out their name and what school they're at, and then of course the Tech Tuesday workshop schedule. And as at the bottom of this is where they had the course descriptions. So they could see the course descriptions and sign up for the courses in that same email. Now we move on to the Tech Tuesdays. A few pictures of some of our teachers inside of these Tech Tuesdays. I had desktops set up for new teachers who haven't been provided laptops or devices yet. And then we have some of our veteran teachers that already have their laptops. This was all done in our tech room here, our tech training room here at our county office. One of the things I really wanted to focus on this year and also next year going into this is getting different teachers to help provide some of this training. One of my technology coaches over here in the corner, Charles Busey, was one of my leaders for this particular workshop for our Tech Tuesday. When our teachers came to Tech Tuesday, two different things that they could do. They could earn, for this Tech Tuesday, they happened to earn Apple certification badges, so they went through the Apple certification course, and we gave them certificates to as they became Apple Teacher Certified. And that's an Apple program, not a Dawson County program, but they were provided certificates to those certifications. Another thing that I did with our Tech Tuesdays, I created our LMS, our Learning Management System, is Schoology. So I created badges for teachers to put in their signatures, and it's kind of, you can see this badge and this badge are very similar. However, this one has a gray background, so it's kind of like a belt or something in karate where you move up levels, you get a different color background behind your badge. And then this, of course, is the 18. I have a few different badges for new teachers, and as they go through these online courses inside our LMS, they can earn badges as well. Second part of this was the live stream. Remember, we talked about teachers not being able to come to these Tech Tuesdays due to scheduling issues. So we're very fortunate in our county to use StreamView IPTV. So let's see if I can go here. Here's an example of the live stream from the summer. Now that you're watching a recording of this, but this is what it would have looked like live. Of course, I'm on my phone while teachers are working, but here we go. Teachers go through this. Now, as you can see, this was a live recording. However, the teachers can now go to our IPTV channel, our technology channel, and they can review any of these and scroll through any of these recordings go through any of these recordings as they need. I had one of our network guys help me out with this. I actually bookmarked different parts of these recordings, so if there's particular issue that teachers want to look at, a particular topic or subject, they can search our channels and then go to that play marker here in IPTV. Now, the evaluation and results of this project. I had teacher evaluations. So teachers did, after each workshop, teachers would do a course evaluation or a workshop evaluation. This is a screenshot of an example of the presenter getting the results of a Google Forms survey. And this was given out 7 times to the participants. And so we were able to evaluate each in particular workshop, not only by the teacher evaluations, but also by how many people came to these. Whether it was, so there was 2 measures of success, whether the workshop itself was successful, and also from my standpoint, how many people attended this, because I did want to increase physical attendance in these workshops. The other thing I looked at, and it was a catch-22, with the physical attendance, in theory, my physical attendance may have been affected by my online streaming that I pushed out, because I did tell teachers in those emails, if you remember, that when I sent out those emails, they had a link here to watch these live. So I thought possibly I had shot myself in the foot, because as my attendance wasn't as high as I would like, it was an increase from last year, wasn't as high as I would like. It still was very well attended. So if I go to my stream view in here, I can look to see my attendance. Let's go to June. June 12th was one of my first Tech Tuesdays, and we'll go to the end date of June, let's say 15th. And then I can retrieve the viewer logs. Unfortunately, it doesn't give me as good analytics as I would like. However, my view logs, I can see that I had 24 viewers during that week, and it'll tell me whether it was viewed from an iPhone or a desktop computer. Now, what was interesting is I did have teachers contact me after the first few, and they would ask about the online viewing. So I did have a teacher with some medical issues that did watch each of the Tech Tuesdays on our IPTV. So my reflections of the Capstone, this was a great project. I thought without the Capstone project, I would not have thought about doing the IPTV without looking at my need rationale, my problem rationale. And it also had me develop these Schoology badges and some of these certificates for teachers. So overall, I think this project went very well. One thing I'm going to try to improve on next year is survey the teachers prior to my Tech Tuesdays to give them a little bit more choice in what topics they'd like to see this summer coming up with this. Although this summer, because of a result of this Capstone, I am going to definitely stream these again and improve on those streaming results. Here are my references from my Capstone paper. A lot of the research that was done is here in these references. And like I said, I'm definitely going to do this. I'm going to build on this project for this next summer and my Tech Tuesdays. I hope everybody enjoyed the Capstone presentation, and I look forward to speaking with you all soon.